Hello, and welcome to another episode of Power Moves, where we find ways to level up in our career, level up in our finances, and level up in life in general. How are you this evening? It's so good to see all of you again. It's sunny and beautiful here in Charlotte. I got out a little bit and enjoyed the sunshine, not as much as I would have liked. But it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. If you are watching this on YouTube, please do all of that YouTubey stuff, including liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you could do that for me, that would be great. So let's get down to business. Tonight's topic is going to be the best money apps for beginners. And this is going to be part one. There will be a part two. There may be a part three. We'll see about that. But tonight we are doing part one. And I'm going to review or cover three apps that you should be using. All right, if you want to get into the investing game or just save some money or dip your little toe in the water to see what Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are about. We're going to go over Robinhood, that's one app. Acorns is another, and Fundrise as the third app. I have been using these for at least 2 years. I have a good friend of mine that turned me on to them, and I have really seen a difference. And investing is not like a fast game. It's really a long game. You're going to have to, put aside your ideas of hitting it rich or hitting the big time or being one of those Wall Street, investment people who make tons and tons of money. Realistically, investment is a long game. All right. So it's basically you having the discipline and exercising discipline right now while you're in your youth, in order to make life better for you when you reach 50, 60, 70 years old. Okay. So it's about having a little faith and exercising a little bit of knowledge on your part, putting that together and making your situation the best it can be, especially when it comes retirement time. Okay. So let's get into it. Our first app that's going to have you looking like an investment pro is Robinhood. Okay, so a little bit about Robinhood. Robinhood is for newer investors who don't have a lot of cash. So you don't have to be a millionaire to get into the stock market. And Robinhood is one of the first apps that has made stock in bond and other investing available to people who don't have tons of cash. And you can do it with little or no fee. Okay. You can invest $1 if you want to. Okay. So Robinhood for newer investors who don't have a lot of cash. About Robinhood, it's a self-directed investing app. Okay. So they do have a learning section, a knowledge section where you can go in and read articles and get a better understanding of what you're doing. But a lot of it is self-directed, okay? Which means don't get in here and start making big, gigantic moves and dumping in a ton of money because of a hunch that you have or because of the way you feel. You need to be cautious because there are very few barricades for you in this app. What you do is what you do. So please be responsible and have some common sense. But it is a self-directed investing app. Two main accounts are available for you in Robinhood. You can have a brokerage account and you can have a cash management account. Okay, Robinhood has over 650 stocks to purchase and peruse. Also, global exchanges through ADRs, options, gold, and crypto. Don't worry if you don't know what those are. You can go to the knowledge section and read up on it and you'll be a pro. You'll definitely know what you're talking about if you take the time to do it. Educational articles and investing basics in their learn section. So that's what I was just talking about. You really should do your due diligence, get in there and read, okay? So you can understand what you're doing. no account opening minimums or fees to maintain an account. And that is why Robinhood is for newer investors without a lot of cash, because you don't have any fees to maintain your account, and you don't have to have a minimum dollar amount to keep in your account to keep it open. Okay. And also it has 24/7 customer support. Okay. So you can get people on the phone, you can chat with them all times of the day or night. So what's good about this app, now that I've told you, giving you some of the bullet points about the app, what is good about this app? It is a fee-free platform. I'll say it again, a fee-free platform. So take advantage of this, because a lot of places and websites and apps that you want to invest on, they're going to charge you some fees. Okay, so that's what's good about this app. Fractional shares are available, so you can break down your share into little fractions and buy pieces of it. Okay, that's making it easier for the person in middle class America or even lower class America. Okay, no fee to trade cryptocurrency, and Robinhood offers 7 coins in 48 states. Okay, also, $0 account minimum. Like I said, you don't have to have a certain amount of money in your account to keep it open. And it's easy to use. It is easy to use. Basically, anybody who knows how to read and move their mouse can do this. But again, I urge you to be responsible and take it slow. Okay? So that's Robinhood in a nutshell. Let's go to Acorns. Okay? Acorns is another investment app. It also, I think it offers checking, so you can have a checking account, and it has savings functionality. And so what is Acorns for? Acorns is for people who struggle to save and people who want to put their investments on autopilot. Okay, so it kind of works. How can I say? It kind of works like your 401k in functionality only, meaning that your 401k, after you set it up, it's on autopilot. A piece of your check goes into your 401k every time you are paid. All right. And you've already set up what you want your portfolio in your 401k to look like, and how you want to invest, whether that be moderately or take a lot of risk. So once you do that initial setup, that money just keeps getting funneled in, all right, and being reinvested. Okay, so that is kind of what Acorns offers. Acorns has 2 different subscription tiers. You can get the personal account, which is what I have, or if you want to get the whole family in on it, you can get the family account. The personal account is $3 a month. The family account is only $5 a month. Very, very cheap. Like I'm saying, even if you make a minimum wage, you can make time to invest using Acorns and some of these other apps that I'm talking about. Okay, each tier offers an investment account, a retirement account, or a checking account. So you can get a personal account that's investment, a personal account that's retirement, or a personal account that's checking. You can also get a family account that's investment, a family account that's retirement, and a family account that is checking. Okay, I personally have a personal account that is investment. Okay, so some bullet points. How does Acorns work? You can invest this in as small you can invest in as small as an amount as you want into ETFs. Now, what is ETF? An ETF is an exchange traded fund. Okay, an exchange traded fund is like a group of stocks and bonds that you can invest in all at once instead of one at a time. Okay, so an ETF is a whole bunch of stocks that come together as a group. And when you're investing, your investment is spread out across that group. So you're investing a little bit in each one in that group. Okay, investing in bulk, I guess you could say it like that. There's also retirement. No, about the retirement, it lets you automatically save for retirement by setting in easy recurring contributions. The app will let you set up your plan based on your goals, employment, and income. And this is what a lot of 401 companies do for workers whose job has subscribed to them. So my 401 company is set up the same way. And I'm sure many of yours are too. You get in the beginning, you set up how you want to invest, and it's on autopilot. after that. Okay, so you don't even have to think about it. And I love that because you can go back and check and be like, oh, look at all this money I've gotten between this point and this point. This really is working. I'm going to be a happy camper once I retire and want to use that money to live off of it or whatever I want to do with it. Maybe the goal is not retirement. Okay, so that's the retirement part. The checking part with Acorns Checking, our checking account and your checking account and debit card you can use that to save, invest, and earn while you spend. So it's not just a basic debit card that's issued to you by your bank. Okay, it has some investment features and it has it has some saving features. So when you use it, you have that extra benefit. And if you can get that for free and take advantage of that, why not? Why not? You want to level up? This is a good way to do it. That's how we do it on Power Moves, okay? Okay, so what is good about Acorns? Again, it automatically invests your spare change. And if you think that's a little bit at a time, it's a little bit at a time, but it adds up. Once you set it up and you leave it alone, the next time you check it, you're going to get a big surprise. I think it's been 2 years. I have maybe $2,500 in my Acorns account right now, just from rounding up, and I spend a lot, so that could be part of it, but just from rounding up from my purchases, I have made that little bit of money. So I'm quite pleased. And of course, I'm going to leave it on autopilot and let it do what it does. And hopefully when I check back, it's going to have a lot more. Okay. So yes. Also, the cash back at select retailers. So I haven't taken advantage of this feature yet, but there is a list of retailers that you can shop with that you can actually get cash back on your purchases for. Also, educational content is available. Learn, learn, learn. Free learning. All you have to do is go into the app and go to the learning section. Feed your brain. Figure out what you're doing. Help yourself understand all of this. It's going to benefit you in the long run. And again, this episode is not for you to get your instant gratification. It's not for people who want that. This episode is to get you thinking about your long-term goals and how you want to live in 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. Okay, so no, this is not a microwave thing where you put it in a few minutes, it comes out piping hot, and you get what you want. No, you're going to have to continue investing your dividends, investing your savings, investing your money until you get to the point where you're satisfied. Okay, and that could take a while. Anything investing wise is a long-term thing. Okay. So the next one we're going to focus on is Fundrise. Fundrise. Now, Fundrise is a good way for you to dip your toe into real estate investing. Okay, kind of get a feel for what's going on. Now, it's a great way to start investing in real estate for beginners, and it's good for people who are comfortable with long-term investment goals. Again, there it goes, long-term investment goals. Okay. Investors can purchase shares of real estate via a number of portfolios offered. Okay, so a portfolio is just a group of opportunities, basically a group of real estate opportunities. Starter, supplemental income, balanced investing, or long-term growth. Those are your options. Okay. Fundrise determines the mix of investment options with each plan, as well as the underlying properties. Fundrise also offers advanced and premium account levels. I say if you're comfortable with advanced and premium, go for it. But this episode of Power Moves is just for the beginners. So I would recommend not doing that if you are a beginner, okay? There's a few steps you got to go through before you become a pro. I urge you to take those steps and not jump all the way in because you could drown, okay? So what's good? Low investment minimums. Again, these 3 apps are making it easy for people who don't have tons of money to invest. Low investment minimums. If you like the idea of getting into private real estate deals but don't have big money to play with, Fundrise might suit you. Okay? What else is good about it? Easy to use platform. It is very easy. Okay? Very intuitive. You get in the app kind of play around, see what it offers. It's not difficult to use or understand. Signing up takes about 10 minutes. And assuming you've already read the lengthy investor disclosures, and you should, I didn't. I have a confession to make. I did not. Um, there's a limit to my patience, and when I get disclosures, if there's a whole 5 pages worth, I'm probably going to skip over it. But let me advise you not to be like me, okay? Don't try this at home, as they say. You need to read the disclosure. I'm going to tell you to do as I say, not as I do. Please read the disclosure. You'll find your address, phone number, and social security. You'll provide your address, phone number, and social security number, and then choose whether to fund your account via ACH transfer, like linking to your bank account, basically, or entering your bank information on your own, or by using a wire transfer. So you have all of those options available to you, and that is unheard of previously in real estate investing or stocks or anything. Okay, we're really in a new era where lots and lots of things are being offered to us, and I want to encourage you to keep your eyes open and your ears open and take advantage of these things. Okay, we have to have the mindset of bettering our lives, leveling up, doing better, reaching higher. Okay, it's good to rest, but I don't want you to be complacent. Okay, there's a difference. You can rest, you can chill, but your mind should always be thinking about, how can I improve on my life? How can I do better? How can I improve other people's lives? How can I improve my family's life? Those things should be at the forefront of your mind. Okay, we always want to reach for the stars. We want to reach for more. Okay, and lastly, what's good about Fundrise? Redemptions. Fundrise offers a redemption program that allows investors to sell shares back to Fundrise, but they must pay a 1% fee back to fund if they have not held their shares for the past 5 years. There's that 5 years again. Okay, so we're thinking in the long term. Okay, continue to think in the long term. Investment is a long game. All right, you're not going to get it immediately. So tonight we went over 3 investment apps that make you look like a pro. They're the best apps for beginners. That is Robinhood, Acorns, and Fundrise. I hope you got some good information out of tonight's show. I know I definitely did, and enjoyed sharing it with you. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of the week. I will speak to you again soon.